Hey guys, so we have some news today about Archeage. They announced a delay on the closed beta, which is horrible, which also indirectly pushes back the release date of Archeage as well. But the good news is the reason the delay is they're going to launch Archeage with the 1.2 patch, or at least some of the 1.2 patch for the US and European audiences. So we'll take a quick look at what the Korean Archeage got in their 1.2 patch. They got the level increased to level 55, and then they also enhanced, experience points for level 50, meaning they got the level cap to 55. More experience for crafting. So down here they have a new experience. So you get 20% more if you're in the 20 to 30%, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. And then you can see they also increased the crafting levels up to 90,000 points. So you can now get to 90,000 points in their 1.2 version. They also increased experience for monsters and then gave experience for PvP kills. New instruments, the drums, changes to the UI, new crafting materials, new additions to the farm, large sunflowers, large pumpkins, large duck, large pine tree, and these were specifically for level 50 plus players. Of course, new monsters as new islands and things were opened up, so you can see level 55 monsters and stuff. The new UI. They also implemented a trade checker that allows you to check prices, percentages for the packages in different areas to make it easier for you to plan your trade routes. So you could just look at this little map and see where you could deposit your trade goods and see if it's worthwhile to actually make the trip. Crafting search, which search various things around the crafting system by typing the phrase. So nice new update there. So those are the things that Korea got with their 1.2 patch. Now we'll take a look at what we're supposedly getting with the 1.2 patch, because we're not getting the same thing, and we are pretty much like skipping over the 1.0 patch. We're getting bits and parts of it. So here we go. I'll give you a little summary here. They released the update. There was the 1.0 patch. There was backlash from that patch. The players didn't like it. Huge shift in player population. Huge decrease in players. So they've evaluated that, and they're looking at what would be best for the West Coast markets with Europe as well. So they're taking bits and pieces of the 1.0 patch. They've modified the trade system where now the stolen trade packs give 80% to the thief and 20% to the creator, whereas in Korea it's 60-40 split. So they're also thrilled to announce they've agreed to launch with the 1.2 patch. Amazing improvements, but they have to translate it to English, French, German. So they're still planning on launching in 2014, which is good because they're saying they have to translate 70,000 words to 3 different languages. So that's going to take a lot of time. And then unfortunately it says the beta schedule has been shifted back a few weeks, which indirectly means that the launch has been shifted back a few weeks as well. So if all goes well, they're looking for a more later 2014 launch, more probably around Christmas time now, in the winter season. So that's the first big negative thing. The 1.2 patch introduces exciting improvements on its own. So increased experience per labor point spent. So they're going to give us more experience points for using our labor points, which is a little bit different than what Korea got, but that's a great big plus. So if we get more experience at a quicker rate for spending labor points, awesome. The searching for the crafting folio, that's what we just discussed over there. Significantly reduced glider turbulence on the high seas. So they're going to make it easier to use your glider on the high seas. Ability to earn from crafting while maxed out professions and participate in PvP during a war. So that means you can earn experience with your professions maxed out and also during PvP. So PvP experience, better crafting experience, those are big pluses right there. Additionally, the Marketplace in-game store will be available before beta begins and will grant testers sufficient currency to test it out. This is one of the cool things about them, is they're actually allowing us to use our in-game, pre-order money that we bought from their store and the founder packages, and we're being allowed to test out the, cash shop in the alpha and the beta phase of the game. So that's really cool, and they're going to replenish our supply for launch. So you'll get a really good understanding of what's in the store soon, and also know what you want to buy with your actual money. So it's a real testing experience for the cash shop, which is nice. So it's important to note that previous announced game improvements such as intercontinental trade routes granting Guild of Stars, which Korea does not have. Korea, you can only get Guild of Stars by doing dailies. So they've allowed Guild of Stars to be acquired through intercontinental trade routes, meaning traveling from continent to continent will get you Guild of Stars. And then they're also putting them in the storyline quest, allowing everyone to acquire a house or a clipper boat, for completing the first 1 to level 30 storyline quest. The trade divide right there, 80-20, will still persist. So really, we're not getting that much in the 1.2 patch. They're changing the text. They don't say anything about the level update. And then further on in this thread here, Escapes actually announces that they're not increasing the level cap to 55, which is just bizarre because that's pretty much the meat of the 1.2 patch, is the level 55 increase. So does that mean we're not getting the new skills? Because with level 55 increase, there was new skills. So the new skills are kind of up in the air right now. We don't know if we are going to get the new skills yet. They did say that they plan on releasing the level 55, level increase shortly after, but shortly after with a company like XL Games and Tryon behind it, shortly doesn't mean very shortly. I mean, they said beta was going to be out in June. It's not going to be out in June. They shortly, soon, those kind of phrases, that means like 1 to 2 months probably at the earliest, and then probably up to like 5 to 6 months at the latest, because this company is extremely slow and not very transparent with what they're doing. So that's the big downside to this. There possibly could be a pushback to 2015 for the game's launch as well with this. So we have to wait and see. They are going to do a live stream later today around 3 Pacific Standard Time. And that will discuss more details. So if anything new or breaking comes out of that, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. But yeah, keep back, check the forums, and I'll post updates on Archeage as it comes out.